Grammy goes to the college dropout Kanye West.
Everybody want to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Alligator Boots. Alligator Boots was a pilot for a canceled Comedy Central puppet series by Kanye West, Rhymefest, and Daniel Kelson. The show was centered around Kanye and a cast of puppets that were made by Jim Henson, the man who created the puppets for The Muppet Show. The pilot is quite important in Kanye's life, since it was the first instance of Kim Kardashian and Kanye working together and really connecting. The pilot was last seen in 2009, when a documentary about the pilot that is still viewable to this day was made. This documentary gives us a lot of insight as to what the show could have looked like, and we can see a few completed scenes. Although this is the case, due to the fact that the show was not picked up by Comedy Central, the pilot never aired. Due to this, there is no chance that anyone had a recording of the pilot. Right now, it is unknown who currently still has the pilot. There is a chance that either Comedy Central kept the pilot, or one of the producers of the pilot might still have a copy. The status of the pilot still remains partially lost.
A Little Inappropriate. A Little Inappropriate was a pilot for HBO's canceled show starring Kanye West. In January 2007, HBO announced the development of A Little Inappropriate, created by comedian and director Larry Charles, who has previously worked on Seinfeld and Borat. The pilot is commonly described as being similar to HBO's Curb Your Enthusiasm, a show with relatable and reckless humor which Larry also worked on. Along with that, the episode mainly centered around an upcoming Kanye with a group of friends including his cousin KC, his manager, his bodyguard, and his mother. Tagged along with his cast was bitter humor and funny experiences, such as Kanye's white driver casually dropping the hard R.
Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard must be a whole family or something here.
Not pronouncing Martin Luther the King Jr.'s name is almost worse than saying you realize that, right?
Well, I don't know. We're on Boulevard.
Kanye arguing with a Make-A-Wish kid on who's better at rapping and multiple other situations.
Can you bust a flow or something?
I can do a little something. I'm probably better than you.
The series was first announced in January 2007 when HBO gave Larry $400,000 to shoot the pilot over 5 days. The audience had mixed feelings about the screening of the pilot, from quote-unquote probably the worst thing Kanye has ever created, to one of the most crazy, wonderful pieces of television that you can imagine. In addition to being too hardcore, Larry originally cited HBO shifting management as the reason for the project being shelved. HBO was also dissatisfied with Kanye allowing his unknown co-star to handle most of the pilot's important moments, claiming that there was not enough Kanye in it. But whatever the reason may be, the show was never picked up, and since 2008, HBO has not made any comments on A Little Inappropriate, and it will most definitely never see the light of day. Thankfully, on June 18, 2023, it was found by Reddit user Sam Vision. It is available to watch on YouTube with a link in the description.
Cruel Summer short film. Cruel Summer is a compilation album with music from Ye's label Good Music, which had a film of the same name filmed in Doha, Qatar. The film was labeled as a 7-string experience with strings arranged to surround the audience. The film was only shown at the 2012 Cannes Film Fest, and instead the film goes like this. Big Cuddy plays a car thief who falls in love with a blind Arabian princess. He must complete 3 challenges in order for her father to allow them to wed. The movie is said to have been loosely based on Arabian folk tales. It has never been rescreened or released on home media after its initial showing. The status of the film is partially lost, with a short clip on YouTube available in the description of the video.
Lost/unreleased albums and songs. Kanye has had lots of lost albums and songs. So much in fact that it's a meme in Ye's community to joke about albums being announced and not being released. Some famous lost albums include Good Ass Job, Yandhi, So Help Me God, and Love Everyone. Some famous lost songs are Never See Me Again and Mama's Boyfriend. Never See Me Again. Never See Me Again was a song made around the 2009 VMA incident and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. The song was rumored to be a retirement song, or some people would think it would be a note. This was rumored, as the sample is Futari Dake no Ceremony from Yukiko Okada, who took her own life in Japan. Since Kanye was in Japan, and sampled Yukiko Okada's song, some people were led to believe Kanye was trying to foreshadow something. Another reason can just be the lyrics theme in the song. Considering the lyrics are very depressing, Kanye often repeats the phrase, "It'll be a long time before you ever see me again." So this was definitely Kanye's last goodbye, a goodbye to music, and a goodbye to the world. Multiple versions of the song are said to exist by leakers, with the most famous version being a very auto-tuned Kanye with a simple instrumental.
It'll be a long time before you ever see me again.
With another version leaked on October 2nd, 2022, with additional production. Again, there also exist more versions of the song that have not publicly leaked.
Mama's Boyfriend. Another famous unreleased song also recorded around My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is Mama's Boyfriend, also known as Mama's Boy, which addresses the men that his mother has dated during his childhood. This track was originally produced by Madlib, later replaced with instrumentals created by Q-Tip. The track was first heard at the Facebook offices in Silicon Valley, with Kanye doing a cappella of the song, which you can view on YouTube. In June 2013, Q-Tip would host an event at the Red Bull Music Academy, playing a number of unreleased and alt versions of tracks that he had been attached himself. At one point during the event, he played 80 seconds of the rendition of Mama's Boy, most of it being the sample of Billy Joel Moving Now. He mentioned that West has also created yet another version of the track with Soulja Boy that was different from his own. One more version of this track is known to exist, having been recorded at an unknown New York event. This version, performed live with a backing band, was never intended for an album. Also, it does include Kanye's full lyric. As of now, there are no new versions, but fans have tried to make their complete version. Of course, it's not the actual song.
One of his most famous lost albums is Good Ass Job, the final part in his quadrilogy of albums including The College Dropout, Late Registration, and Graduation. The leaked track show would have been the same manner of 808s and Heartbreak. It would have been cancelled as of the passing of his mother Donda West. In 2018, a project with Chance the Rapper was planned to make an album with the same name. With the album confirmed, no official announcements or releases would follow. In 2020, during the Wyoming Donda sessions, Chance was there and recorded a famous video with Kanye yelling at him, which would confirm the cancellation with no updates as of now. Another unreleased album is Yandhi. This album is one of his most popular lost albums, with how many times it got postponed and replaced with Jesus is King. Hundreds of leaks have been released with different versions of the tracks online and fans making their own versions.
Hey, so as you can tell, this is the end of the video. Hope you liked it. Just wanted to mention this is my first ever attempt at making a lost media video, and I think I did pretty good for my first attempt. This video wouldn't have been possible if it weren't for my friends who wrote their part of the script and recorded their voice lines. So please go check out their channels in the link in the description. I've always wanted to make content like this, so if you like the video, make sure to subscribe so you can see more videos like this in the near future. MYNAMEANTOE, and I'll see you soon.